They haven't started out with the success they had hoped for, but the season obviously is still very young.
And you know, for the Celtics, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Amir Johnson is out there with Jay Crump. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. Then there's Howard. Now here's Freak. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. McGee's shot is off. Thomas up top. Johnson the screen. Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Freak. Shot clock at 6. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Boston shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Now here's Crowder. He's tightly guarded. Kicks it to Johnson. Fader on the way. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against Dallas.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Here's Thomas. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Unloads from 13. Thomas, that's good.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just flew by him.
Jennings kicks to Freak. It's back to Jennings. Shot clock at 5. McGee is screen on Howard. The drive by Jennings. He used that pick just right. Jennings has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
For the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
And there's the pass to Freak. So the wing on the left. Rebound Boston. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He had 10 points in the win against Dallas. Stolen away. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Vujanic. The shot no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Now Freak still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's McGee. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
So it's Boston now. Brandon Jennings with the rebound. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, earlier I spoke with Brad Stevens. A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
Thank you, Doris.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the skill and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the night. And the free throw, no good. The Celtics with the lead and pushing it up. Here's Boston. Crowder, the pass to Thomas. With some art, and it's blocked. Young outside. He nails it, and we're tied up. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here is Thomas. He's coming off a 19-point game against Orlando.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
3-on-3. Here's Vujanic. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 7 points in the game.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Thomas against Jennings. McGee a screen. Freak dishes to McGee. Pass to Freak. The Nets working the ball around now. 16 feet away. Again, the Nets for two.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
So it's the Celtics now. Johnson the screen. Crowder kicks to Howard. They double team Howard. Down low. Lock at 6. Vujanic. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for two.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Good on the second free throw. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. Fifth best, the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, they got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
Now here's Jennings. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. Screen by Howard. Johnson inside. Young's there. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McGee. Grab the pass to Jennings. Freak with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's good from Jennings on the assist by Freak. Freak's got his third assist on the night.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now, here's Thomas. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. A nice shot by Howard.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Jennings against Thomas. They set the pick. Feeds to Freak off the screen, and the jumper is good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Johnson. Down low, here's Crowder, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on Freak. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Brooklyn making some changes. Terrence Jones is checked in for JaVale McGee for Thaddeus Young. And it's Andrew Goudlock in for Brandon Jennings. And he sinks the second. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Here's Goudlock. They set the pick. He dishes it to Freak. Lots of room. Crowder pulls it in.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Carter Williams kicks to Harris. And he starts out with the miss in this one.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Goudlock dishes to Craig. Here's Jones. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now Carter Williams, looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Sullinger with a screen for Carter Williams. On the wing, Harris, 5 to shoot. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
Brooklyn trailing. There's a good screen to the right side. Sullinger against Jones. And here's Freak. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly 33 points a game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And so it's Boston with it, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Back to Thomas. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Thomas got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Freak with it. Now Thomas defending. Passes to Crab. Screen by Jones. Crab kicks to Freak. Sullinger brings the double team. Jones. Score the basket. A shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
He out a lot, kicks to Freak. Jones, the pass to Freak. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
First in field goal percentage. And they also show up as a top 5 three-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively. Playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
Now here is Harris. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
The Nets have started out 0 of 1 from the line. Missing their only other attempt earlier.
2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. Harris outside. To the left wing. Withy dishes to Harris. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes the first. The Nets making a switch here. Teams deciding to change it up. And the Nets with possession here. On the floor for Boston. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Jay Crowder. Howard is out there with Michael Carter-Williams.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks had a huge game. He had 35 points, and that was just the start of it. Notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Screen by Howard. To the inside. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Young passes to Hollis Jefferson. And McGee kicks to Freak. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Freak's got 7 points in the game.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
There's the pick. Screen by Howard. Vujanic. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 10 points for him.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Inside and stolen by Howard. Carter Williams with it. Screen by Howard. Down low. Tries it from 9. Here's Johnson. Excellent D there from Freak. Nets trail by 5. The dish to McGee. Johnson over to help. Here's Hollis Jefferson. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Here's Vujanic. Finished off the break. 12 points for him. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Boston making a switch here. Pachulia's checked in. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Screen by Young. Now, Freak. 7 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. McGee's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Carter Williams. Screen by Howard. And here's Carter Williams. Shot off the screen. Green for 2 points. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
McGee with it. Pachulia covering. Jennings dishes to Young. Pachulia with the steal. Now here's Carter Williams. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. That's good.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And the net shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Pass to Freak. Young, right side. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Freak kicks to Young. Misses in close.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
In the corner, Crowder with it. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Screen by Howard. The feed to Crowder. Jennings with the rebound. Nets trail by 12. Dishes it to Freak. To the paint. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Freak passes to McGee. Shot to...
Grown man's power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Ejected by Young. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Celtics ball.
And here's Boston. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Just 5 on the clock. Carter Williams kicks to Howard. There's the triple. Can't get it to go. Nets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Freak dishes to McGee. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Carter Williams covering. Shot is off. And it's Boston the other way. He feeds it to Pachulia. He kicks it to Carter Williams. The pass to Howard. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Been a nice game for Howard. 10 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
No good on that one. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jones checked in for Young. Crabb comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And Godlock subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And then for Boston, Tobias Harris comes in for Crowder. And Thomas subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Godlock. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's the 3-second violation. The Nets making a switch here. McCullough's checked in. And a change for the Celtics. Sullinger's checked in. Now here's Thomas. Tight defense on him. Harris, right side. Outside Thomas. From 12 feet out. And it's off the back rim. No good. Nets trail by 10. Here's Gaudlat. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
So it's Boston now. Kicks it to Harris. Pachulia with it. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The shot by Solinger wide open. Off the iron that time. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Freak. Feeds to Grant. Jones up top. He dishes it to Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
So far in the game for Freak. He has 8 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And the Celtics making a change here. Withy's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Pujanic. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%.
2 minutes.
And Gaudlat kicks the free. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really looking like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him, then he's got some weight to throw around.
Right wing. Fades away. The rebound by the Celtics.
Well, he turned a high percentage shot into a low percentage shot by trying to go to the fadeaway.
Here's Harris. It's a big high bounce and goes in. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget it.
Jones kicks the Freak. Stolen by Withy. Here's the break, and here they go. Harris misses. The Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Out to the wing. Pass to McCullough. Now, Freak. 10 points for him. Pass to Gaudala. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Withy. 35 seconds left in the first half. And the basket by Harris.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Nets trail by 12. And here's Jones. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Thomas. He has 5. Fires the 3. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
And guys, he wanted it.
Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Nets trail by 13. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, Freak in at shooting guard. JaVale McGee is out there with Young. Then there's Jennings, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the three.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
There's the dish to Howard. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It goes on Brandon Jennings. The Celtics have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Howard. Nets shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Jennings in the corner. Plenty of space. And that one's good. Jennings has got 7 points. Celtics leading by 11. In the corner, Crowder with it. Gets an open look and hits. Here is Jennings. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. McGee a screen. Deflects the pass. Howard with the steal. That's tipped. Inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Nets have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And he makes both free throws.
What a night so far for McGee. He's got 8 points and a steal.
Boston leading by 11. Outside Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Jennings. And Thomas, here we go. Johnson rejected by Young. To the middle. There's Howard. Man, oh man.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Young against Johnson. The feed to Howard. 6 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Thomas. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Nets trail by 9. Jennings with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Dishes it to Howard. Here's Vujanic. Jennings with the rebound.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
He feeds it to Freak. Young outside. Freak passes to McGee. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with. getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Thomas against Love. Now here's Carter Williams. Defense is right there. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Nets. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now. And, of course, there's the Celtics, down 4 spots from them.
And when you look at Boston, it's been a disastrous start to the season for them. They can't buy a win.
Yeah, and you know what? For a team that's desperately trying to get things turned around, this kind of start makes the job almost impossible.
Here's Thomas.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's McGee, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
To the inside. And the slam up by Johnson.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Over to the wing. Crowder kicks to Carter Williams. That drops. Carter Williams has got 6 points.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
To the right side. McGee dishes to Freak, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yeah,
sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
They double-team Johnson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle splits for the Celtics?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten down in transition.
Nets trail by 11. Here's Freak. He's got 14. Love, right side. McGee, the pass to Love. And Young kicks to Freak. And it's Young at the elbow. Nets passing it around. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And Howard with the stuff.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Young left side. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Freak dishes to McGee. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Nets trail by 13. Freak with it. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly 33 points a game. Cloak loose and stolen by Howard. He kicks it to Thomas. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And 12 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
All right, now, I want everyone here in the Barclays Center to welcome to the court. Go, Nets dancers!
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. Number 1, the Nets.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Terrence Jones is checked in for JaVale McGee for Young, and it's Alan Crabb in for Hollis Jefferson. Pachulia, he's checked in for Boston. Harris comes in for Amir Johnson. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded closely. Outside Thomas, just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. A rebound by the Nets.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Now here's Crowder. Defense right on him. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Celtics have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12. And the technical free throw is good. Gavlak's checked in for the Nets. The Celtics also with a sub. Nets trail by 17. On the court right now for the Celtics. Howard is out there with Johnson. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Thomas. Freak kicks to Gavlak. Feeds it to McGee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Freak passes to McGee, and he gets it to go. McGee's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets. Celtics leading by 15. Outside Thomas. And it's Harris off the drive, and he gets the bucket.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Freak kicks to McGee. To the paint. Here's Freak. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Misfires after coming off the pick. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Young dishes to Freak. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And McGee kicks to Freak. And stolen by Howard. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. McGee with the block. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. It's Young on the wing. Kicks to Freak. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Freak. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Screen by Howard. Thomas passes to Harris. He dishes it to Johnson. Screen by Howard. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McGee's shot is off.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Here's Gavlak. Passes it to Freak to the left side wing. McGee a screen. Young. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
It's been a nice game here for Young. He has 12 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Crowder, he's checked in for Boston. That one is no good. Celtics leading by 14. Now the dish to Thomas. Johnson the screen. Takes a 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And stolen by Howard. Here's Vujanic, and it's blocked. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Move the ball.
Here's Gaudelot. He's guarded by Thomas. Young, right side. 5 on the clock. Unloads from 9. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Austin with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Thomas dishes to Johnson. Down low. Deflects the pass. Hollis Jefferson passes to Freak. It's stolen by Johnson. Out to the right wing. Thomas gets a wide open look. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14. Nets trail by 14. Here's Gaudelot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Nets, Andrew Gaudelot. Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. Now Thomas. Here's Vujanic. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
JaVale McGee. That's his third personal foul. Shooting.
And he makes the first.
Vujanic. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And Gaudelot kicks to Freak. And there's the feed to Gaudelot. Dishes it to McGee. Johnson with the block. And here's Crowder. He feeds it to Howard. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 22 points for Isaiah Thomas. Nets trail by 16 to the inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
At the line for your Nets, Thaddeus Young. At the line
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Gaudelot. Both free throws good from Thaddeus Young. Now here's Thomas. Here's the screen. Johnson with a screen on Jennings. Thomas goes in. Johnson wide open. He fires. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Jennings dishes to Freak. McGee sets the pick for Jennings.
It's really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Howard with a screen on Jennings. Thomas kicks to Howard. A shot, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. Here's Freak. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Jennings against Thomas. Back to Howard. Howard draws the double. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 21.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
McGee a screen. Jennings passes to Freak. It's back to Jennings. With the teardrop, here's McGee. Rebound by the Celtics. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thomas kicks to Howard. Thomas a screen. Here's Vujanic. Kept alive. Here's Johnson. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
And here comes the break. Here's Vujanic. Finished off the break. He's got 23.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense. That's costly.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. No good on the free throw.
2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
It's tipped. Howard. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Pushing it up. Here's Crowder. Nice D from Freak.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
In transition, here come the Nets. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Still Nets ball.
Brooklyn with the ball. There's a screen. Here's Freak. And he dunks it after the pick. Frees him up.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time. It's been a good one for Johnson. He has 9 rebounds. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense. And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Screen by Howard. And the pass to Thomas. From 17 feet out. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Johnson the screen. Out of dishes to Thomas. Fires from deep. They get it back. Here's Johnson. Good defensive work there by Young. Nets trail by 17. Freak kicks to McGee. And that one's good. McGee's got 14 points now in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Inside, here's Vujanic. McGee with the block.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
I agree, Steve, and this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him, too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And asserting themselves right from the start, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two clubs. They've got to feel good getting the upper hand tonight against the Nets.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Dwight Howard. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the...
Dwight coming off
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard. Tonight we saw all the reasons why he's been an established presence in this league for as long as he has. Clutch play from a great veteran.
Defensively, he was a man on a mission tonight. He almost hit the double-digit mark in steals. Can you believe that? His sense of anticipation, his ability to read the play as it developed was amazing. With him playing that brand of all-world defense, it made things a whole lot easier for them on the other end.
Well, when Dwight uses his physical presence and athleticism to the max, he's nearly impossible to stop. He's got the body of a center, but the hops of a swing man. Just got to put it all together.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night. And we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.